Come in. Come in. Have a seat. I've not seen you in a while. Yeah. My door's always open for you, you know that. So what brings you back to see me? You're struggling a little bit. Yeah. Hey, I'm here. You know, you want to just vent to me? Vent to me, whatever, you know. Gotta look through my notes here. It's been a while, actually. So last time I saw you was wow, November of 21. It's been a while. So, yeah. First things first, how have you been doing over that time? What's been happening in your life? Well, that sounds good. All right. Everything there sounds great. So, what brings you in today to see me? Especially since a long time has gone past. You've been getting more panic attacks, your anxiety's been bumping up. You've been getting headaches as well. Again, all right. Have you been doing, breathing techniques and trying to focus on things and, all right? So it's just been hard. You've been struggling. You've been doing the things we talked about back then, but it's been overwhelming. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have our moments where the panic, the anxiety, the mental health breaks through. And that's why it's good to talk to someone. Maybe talk to any family members or anything, friends. All right? Well, that's good. It's good that you have people you can chat to about it. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay. You think it might have to do something to do with the new job, or possibly? Is this interfering with it? You've been powering through. It's good to do that, but sometimes you need to take that deep breath into it. You don't want to try to power through, push through this stuff for long, because it will pull you down and you'll get too ahead. You use a lot of emotional and physical energy, as crazy as it sounds, to get through this stuff. So eventually it wears you down too much and could really cause like a breakdown. So it's good that you came in. Okay. So what, like, there've been issues there with, like, just been getting like an overwhelming fear, and okay, there's a good amount of people there. Sure, it's something new. It could be affecting you, Like I said, it's a new whole. Like you said, you tell me how you've been doing. over this past year that we haven't seen each other, even more so, year and change, you got used to, you were in a nice rhythm, and you like that rhythm, and things were going well there, and things were working out, you were in comfortable positions. I think this new job started, broke that rhythm, and now it's starting up a new rhythm. And you said you got through a little bit of it, and then stuff started to kind of leak through. You start getting more anxiety and feeling of dread, feeling of failure and fear, all that stuff. Yeah, it happens. How has it been outside of work? So it's kind of coming in a little bit. Have you been doing stuff when you get home and stuff to just kind of relax yourself and keep your focus off of it? All right, that's good. Well, yeah, the problem is it's going to start to seep into it. You can't let it affect your other things outside of work. You don't want it to. So I know you had the problem in the past. It was hard just to get to the point to get into a rhythm. You get into it, things are doing well. All of a sudden something breaks it. Not even necessarily a bad thing, but you get out of your comfort zone again that you've settled into, and it's tough. Once the comfort zone gets broken, it's tough. You got to rebuild it. You got to just push it. Get to that stable. I guess you want to say the word mode. No, I wouldn't say put it on autopilot. I mean, if that works for some people, it works, but that's usually people who don't have high anxiety and stuff like that. That they can kind of phone it in almost, put on autopilot for a bit, kind of shut your brain off, as they say. Not literally, but. And the migraines have been associated with it. So when it gets bad, you'll start to get headaches and stuff. It's headaches or sounds bothering you again. Smell. I know you said light. Never had an issue. Yeah. Smell. I laugh, but yeah, I have a problem with that too. Because I have my migraines as well. But yeah, some people have it's perfume or strong aftershave or cologne, and all of a sudden it's my head just an immediate headache. It can be tough. That's not going to help, but you think this is just more the stress and the anxiety that's causing it. Well, yeah, no, absolutely. I would recommend I help you get through this. You come to me, if you want to come once a week or once every 2 weeks. I can always do the online sessions with you too if you really struggle and after hours, after 6 o'clock. I'm working till then, but I have no problem chatting with you that way as well. Yeah. Well, sometimes the breathing techniques and then trying to focus yourself, it's too hard. Sometimes it doesn't help because the feeling's so overwhelming that it becomes harder. And not that you need new techniques. I think you need to kind of reevaluate. You gotta. It's hard. It's hard once you had that run. Everything was feeling good, positive. Did you have any yeah? You have basic hiccups and stuff, little things that bother you, but everything was. It wasn't. It was mostly like this, maybe a little like that. Now it's yeah. I would say talking about it helps to whoever, me, friends, family, or anybody you feel you can talk to about it. I would still say do things. I know you said you like video games and stuff, and you write sometimes. Go home, do that. You see, that's the thing you want to do. When you almost want to keep that anxiety confined to work, and you don't want to be at work as well. But you don't want it to break through that door into everything else, you know. You don't want it to break through, and all of a sudden you're at home, you're thinking about it, you're taking a walk, you're thinking about it, you're hanging out with friends, you're thinking about it, you know. You're at a family gathering, it's on your mind, and the anxiety starts burning up, but you're starting to focus on everything. You're getting too aware of things, you know, and then next thing you know, you're panicking much more. It sounds like it's not coming through too much at the moment. I want to keep it that way, and then we'll focus on getting you feeling better there as well. Stuff I know you have a hard time meeting new people. That's probably also a problem. Exactly, you know, you're like, well, I hope a conversation starts up that I know something about, and I can feel comfortable getting in there. And it's always good when you can. You say we're talking about just an example. You know, the Super Bowl's coming up, and you can start. You know, I know you like some sports, so you can start talking about that, or they're talking about the Islanders or something. You know, yeah, more Ranger fans. Yeah, I guess. But they're not like adding to it. All right, that's all. It's like I said, you're keeping it confined to you kind of yourself. You're not letting it actually spill out to everybody else, where they notice it, and then it becomes harder. Yeah, I know. I know. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. What do you feel comfortable with? Like 1 week, 2 weeks? Yeah. 2 weeks for now is fine. But I want you to keep notes on some things, kind of like we did in the past. And so when you start to feel this way, try to figure out what caused it, what triggered it to happen. Was it something somebody said? Was it you get a certain feeling? Do you still get that ghost feeling you talked about? You've been getting it again now, all right? Oh, I know that did not sound pleasant. Yeah, so it looks like a lot of stuff's coming back. And no, I think a lot of it is the rhythm got broke. You were in a good rhythm. Things are going well. And you think, well, this is also going to help things get better. And then you almost get too comfortable. And then you're like, I'm going to try something else. And then problems happen. No, you know, I think we'll get through it. Well, here's the thing. Yeah, you walk to work. You drive. You walk. All right, good. So I'm gonna say, what's the length of it? About 20 minutes. I'm gonna say leave about 10 minutes earlier. Is there like a longer path you can take, or just slow down your pace? Stay out in that fresh air a little bit longer in the mornings. And build up positive thoughts as you're going into work. Build up positive thoughts. Think of some good stuff. You don't want to start the day. And I remember from when we last talked, you were always prepared to go to work. You'd get up earlier and give yourself time. You don't like to rush because it doesn't help. Yeah. Continue to do that. But maybe get up 10 minutes early, or just leave 10 minutes earlier. Build up positive thoughts. Take in the fresh air, unless it's raining or snowing or something. Try to get into work on a calm level as possible. Don't, and I know this is obviously hard to do, don't get yourself wound up here before you get there. Because then you're going in immediately on a bad note. You know, you're already, as they say, behind the 8 ball. You know, you don't want to go like that. You want to go with positive thoughts, and almost when the anxiety is getting there, hopefully there's enough positive thoughts to stop the anxiety and this feeling of fear and dread from breaking through that. Just something to try for now. Because like I said, we're starting this up there. Yeah. All right. Just try that for now. And when you're at work, keep your focus on work. And if conversation's not going your way, or you're not into certain things, don't worry about trying to get into a conversation if you don't have to. Don't be too antisocial because people, that might not help. But yeah, pick your battles. In regards to when you want to start talking stuff, because that helps too. Sometimes, you just start talking and maybe get into a nice flow there as well, yeah. Well, yeah, this is more like another evaluation before you start up again. Alright, so what is a good day for you? You're off Wednesdays, okay. Morning, afternoon. 12:15. All right. Yeah. I said I want you to write down what's causing things, anything involved with any weird feelings or any of the ghost feelings or anything you get. Yeah, just write it down. It's easy to say keep positive, but it's harder than that, obviously. You almost have to earn and not earn, but fight for that positivity and build it up. Negative thoughts are tough, but definitely continue to do the breathing techniques and focus on something. Yeah. And just keep as calm and relaxed as you can at home, and just chill and do that stuff. And do what you were doing when the run you were on, when the rhythm you were in, everything's doing well. Do the stuff you were doing there, but relearn some of it when you're at work, because work's where the issue comes in. Like I said, you don't want it coming out into everything else. If you can keep everything else calm, it's going to be easier for us to help you push through this. Alright. So we'll do every 2 weeks for now. I said that's a good thing, because then you write down everything or just remember stuff as well. And then we'll discuss that stuff, and we'll pick, what we can work on here, what worked well there and stuff, and maybe we'll come up with some new techniques. No, I won't try to get you on any medication yet. You did well to get off that, so let's keep it that way for now. Okay, so 12:15. That could help. Resident Evil 4 remake comes out in March. That could help. I'm picking that up. I'm excited, actually. Might take a week off. Alright, so 12:15 next Wednesday. And like I said, I'll give you, your email is still the same? Yeah. I'm going to send you a link to where you can get through to me online. If you ever need to talk, just make sure it's like after 6 at night. Usually I'm home for it. If I'm not, I'll just say I'm not available. Alright, well, I'm not going to sit here and say it's good to see you again, but it's not good to see you again, because that means things have changed, but it's still good to talk. Listen, hopefully just talking every these 2 weeks starts to help you as well. Sometimes just talking about it consistently and being able to talk about it and get someone who understands it. I mean, it's always good to talk to anybody, but some people don't truly understand it, and they humor you in a way, which, some people are just honest and big. Honestly, they'll be like, I don't understand. That's great too, because they're not trying to fool you or anything, and they can help in their own ways. But just focus on the positives for now. Get through. Do not push yourself too hard in the work environment mentally. No, yeah. See you in a week. No, 2 weeks, sorry. Actually, no, yeah, we can. We'll start next week, because this is the evaluation, so I'm not going to count this as a full-on session. We'll start next week, and then we'll go 2 from there. Is that good? Alright. Alright, enjoy the rest of your day, and remember, get out and take walks too. I'm telling you, fresh air is as crazy as it sounds, and if you want to talk to yourself, and, what's the word? Project your thoughts outward. Just, you don't want to get caught talking to yourself too much. It's never a bad thing to talk to yourself and get stuff out. Even if you're just talking to yourself in a room, you're still talking about it. You're getting it out there. As crazy as that sounds, it's still good. All right? All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks.